To Rookwood Castle we go.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier, with
Yeah.
Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time.
Shite now.
Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Speak with Anne and Solomon.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Why not?
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
Yes,
You
you did.
didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home.
So if you're friends
It's not
like
the
that,
cozy retreat
stay
it once
away.
was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Sebastian's made up his mind.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children, especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Idea?
I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
I think she's a dickhead. That's right.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that.
Good.
Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back.
Good for you.
Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okie doke.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. A dead wizard if I want.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Smoke these loyalist warrior pricks.
Wizard kind will submit.
Seems your art isn't in this at all. Let's get this up. Put me down! You are postponing me. Incendiary. I won't let
Revelio.
Levioso. Descendo. Levioso. You're very weak. You've made your last mistake.
Shut up, you fucking no. Go for it then.
Nice stretch. Incendio. Thanks for such arrogance. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Won't get away with that, rubber. Is that it?
Jesus Christ.
You're reaching this getting over with. This is almost too easy. Confringo. Call that spellcasting. You're wizarding little moonstarts. Expelliarmus. Not quite. Incendio. Is that your best?
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more.
He died?
This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Why would they?
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Let's do that.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio!
They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio!
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio! Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian!
Sebastian.
This house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The Keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago.
Correct.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house.
Yeah.
You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Okay.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Could be one way to find out.
Oh, the fuck out of it.
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio. Oh, Lumos.
This is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctor and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The one who has survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. The fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father, who was lost as a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them, as it would be get rid of them.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I've travelled here to learn, but I don't help. Internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to be held, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I ever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of our take. Saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability. That
Seems
chick.
these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Yeah, that keeper chick.
Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
That's the owner.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
I need some more healing potions.
I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Magic doorway. Oh, you're missing half a side.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What the hell are those?
What were you and Ominous
Them
speaking
glasses,
about?
it look right
He's being
down.
ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Dangerous.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us.
No, I want to tell
Ominous learned
everyone.
dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
I am.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus
Torture.
curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport.
Shit.
Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Really?
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Are you going to cast a Cruciatus curse on his house? Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. So, we're going to meet Natty at Felbarton Castle. Begin.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
Here it is.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Let's do it then. Let's go.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here, after all.
I'll smoke him.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I wonder what that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Repulsor!
That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Done it. We're in. Money.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Where's that then?
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Can't believe if I wrote this down. You got me lines, don't listen. Put open the gate, don't blast him.
Well done. I will be right up.
Squared.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess
Revelio.
will find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to
That's it.
Very well.
Now I'm
New
angry.
plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our
Agreed.
chance. Go!
Blast it.
Blast it.
There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
I hope she don't get killed.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Careful.
Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Shut.
lucky now and then. Descendo. Oh, oh, it's a bit like being on fire. Lumos.
Stop this!
Levioso. Depulso.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's what we get. Unlock
Hello,
this.
Hamura.
Hello. Hamura. Where's Hamura? Oh.
Protego. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Revelio. Protego.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Shut up,
Levioso! Would you like me to put you down?
Levioso.
Levioso!
Slow. Incendio. No, how does that feel? Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. So, while you call that right, Incendio.
Levioso!
An attack of some sort? Incendio.
Confringo! Descendo!
Expelliarmus. Not my best one. He's had a bit of teaching in
Levioso!
Confringo. That's the best I can do, is it? Incendio. You feel a burning.
Confringo!
Stupid one. Glacier. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Alohomora.
Open sesame.
Revelio.
Crappy gloves.
Protego.
Alright. Keep it on a stash. A lot of cheap percentage of hours. 20 damn years and triggers, but mine free. Shit, that. What's up there?
Highway.
It's a bird.
It's all right. There we go.
Woody?
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Amor.
Boom.
Hurry.
Get up. I think it's shut door or something. Oh no, she's on it. Good. Good.
Ho, ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
So, I hit the griff.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Nice one. I win.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.